So Roger gives me a call. That says happened like an hour ago. So we're gonna go look for some people.
I started about an hour beforehand. Before that, Steve reached out to me on Messengers asking about possibility of me coming out there with drones. He's telling me about the situation. There's been a missing couple out here for a couple of days. A bunch of people out there were looking for this couple, and he wanted to see what I could do with the drones because he knows we do a lot of work with public safety, and to see the possibility of us coming down to bring some drones down.
We have 3 thermal drones. We have our M30T, our M3T, our M350, and a Dragonfish from Autel, and we're gonna hopefully be able to pick up the thermals.
We drove 7.5 hours straight just until we hit Tennessee. We slept for 2.5 hours, I believe.
We got there, it was right about 5 a.m. They were gonna start the search again at 8 a.m. I think decided at 7 a.m. is when we were going to leave for it. But we go through all the briefings, all the meetings, and at that point we got all of our gear packed up and loaded onto the side-by-sides and started the ascent up the mountain.
So we get to the summit, the search was on.
So, which one? We do right there. We got her track and a cane.
Really?
Perfect print. But it's going the wrong way. It's just above the side. But we don't have any of his track.
I'm gonna be getting as long as this. Gonna be a little longer for this?
And I believe it was me and you, Chase, when we heard 2 side-by-sides come flying up on us. I can't remember the 2 exact people it was, but they told us to hop in, that they located one of the missing people. We hopped out of the vehicles and
We ran.
You come pretty much straight up to this, and where you left her yesterday morning, where do you think she is from right here? I know in the bottom, but that way or that way? I'd say more or less than this. Down, if we went straight down and searched the bottom, but she's down at the water, down the water hole, right? Where y'all was getting water? I was wanting to check that out. When I come back, she was like, nah.
there wasn't enough crew to be able to pull him out of the mountain. So they had to go and radio down to base camp. From base camp, they sent up a whole bunch of other ATVs and UTVs to come pull him out. But yeah, from there we found him and were able to kind of make out where his wife was.
So unfortunately, we never got to his wife.
Yeah, how far down the mountain she was, it just did not make sense for them to carry her all the way up.
And eventually, she got life flighted out.
Yes. But they were able to get the National Guard to be able to come out and fly out with a Black Hawk. I also did hear since then, he made it home that evening and she made it home the next day. The situation, why they went down to the bottom of the mountain, a lot of people were kind of confused or not knowing. But while they're out in the woods and waiting for help because they've been missing since Saturday and now this day is Wednesday, they needed water. Closest way to be able to get water is going downhill following one of these ravines that I was mentioning. So they went and they climbed all the way down there to get water. So they're able to get fresh water and be able to drink, which was good for them. But from there, it helped all the way down at the bottom of the mountain. They realized they wouldn't be able to get to the top of it and get help. Well, during that time, he climbed all the way to the top of the mountain. He couldn't find anyone and he was kind of worried about his wife. So he actually made the descent back down the mountain to his wife. Her husband knew that he really needs to get help at this point, and that's actually when he was on the process or the climb back to the top of the mountain, and that's when we were able to find him.
So how many days were you actually there?
We were there.
It was in and out.
It was pretty quick. So we were in Wednesday early morning. The search was all day Wednesday, and we left Thursday morning.
Yep.
And came back home.
And then we made it back to Ohio.
It was fulfilling to be able to help the community back. We weren't paid for this whatsoever. We weren't going out there, trying to sell drones to all these departments out there. We were coming there to help. Very fulfilling in the soul to be able to come out there and be able to help the community.
Yeah, it was very cool.